You are never ever going to let a man gaslight you into thinking that you should build with him. And I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments, but I don't care. Because those men are going to be triggered. They're going to be triggered because what I'm saying is the truth. No man ever respects a woman who sticks around during his dog days.
What a stupid bitch!
I was talking to my guy friend yesterday and we were discussing this notion that a lot of girls don't want to build with guys because really often you see guys who are broke build and the girl will build with them and then he gets successful and leaves her for like a younger 24-year-old. She invested and wasted so much time and now she's older in the dating market, starting back at square one. At first, he didn't really see where I was coming from. His perspective was more like, well, if I don't build with a girl, then I'm not sure that she's going to be with me for anything other than my money when I'm successful. So let me try to explain the female psychology for girls who think like me. So I kind of have two pillars of thought when it comes to this. First pillar is that I feel like a lot of guys, when they're broke, they don't choose their dream woman. They pick the girl that fits their current lifestyle that they can like quote unquote afford. Then when they reach success, they finally have like this ginormous pool of girls who want them and they kind of get their pick of the litter. Now they can go for their dream woman. And by the way, I don't think every guy's like this. I'm well aware that there's many guys that blew up with their girlfriend or whatever, and that is the person they stick with forever. I think this really comes down to the fact that it's a personality trait. Are you a cheater or not? Is it your character to cheat and seek novelty or not? I recognize that. So the other pillar of thought that I have when it comes to this is that I feel like the guys psychologically don't want the woman who watched him struggle.
She says men don't want the woman who saw them struggle, but the truth is, men don't want the woman who only appears after everything is already built. Those women aren't girlfriends or wives, they're opportunists. She's acting like every man's dream woman magically appears at the finish line wearing a red dress and holding a bottle of champagne. She clearly doesn't understand male psychology. A man's dream woman is the woman who was there when he had nothing, the woman who believed in him when he doubted himself, the woman who brought peace, loyalty, softness and commitment when the world was kicking him in the teeth. She expects men to go through hell alone just so she can enjoy the rewards. That's why men opt out. That's why we choose loyalty early or choose freedom later. Because modern women aren't looking for a relationship. They're looking for a finished product they didn't help build but feel entitled to inherit.
You get nothing!
Time and time again, women are learning that you cannot build a man up. If you help a man to achieve his status, he will not be grateful to you for it. He will still leave you. And it's not always about dating up because now he has a higher status, because he will often still date or marry down. It has to do more with the fact that this new woman has only seen him as impressive, right? He's only been seen by her as this man that he is now. She's never met the before man. She's only met the after man, and he loves that for himself. So if you want to be with a man who is not yet self-actualized, the best thing you can do if you want to be in these relationships is to let him figure it out on his own. Don't financially provide for him in this time, because men will take advantage of your free labor, of your free money, and they will still leave you. People always wonder why this is, but an ambitious man is usually attracted to a woman who isn't going to baby him, who isn't going to take care of him. He'd rather be with a woman who he can take care of. So now that he is this ambitious man who can take care of a woman, he's going to do that, but it won't be for you.
She's trying to run a psychological trick. She doesn't want to deal with struggle, sacrifice or uncertainty, so she reframes it as some kind of gift to men if she doesn't help men during their struggles. She's telling herself, I'll wait at the finish line because that's what he secretly wants. But those women are more likely to get pumped and dumped. She's not describing male psychology, she's describing female entitlement wrapped in fake empathy and pseudo-wisdom. And the craziest part, she's trying to convince other women that not supporting men is somehow what men prefer. When in reality, men want loyalty, something modern women openly refuse to give.
Jeez, what a bitch.
That man will become obsessed with you, paying all of your bills, taking you to the best places, giving you the finer things in life if you just learned how to decenter him. Let me teach you how. So many of you are overly available for men, placing them on pedestals, giving them every single thing that their hearts desire, and still don't see any results, still don't see any rings on your finger, still don't see men doing the things that you actually want them to do. The minute you decenter men and start focusing on yourself and start focusing on the things that you want out of life is the minute that that man will change every single way that he deals with you. Don't believe me? Try it. As soon as you decenter these men, and as soon as you start focusing on yourself, instead of worrying about how to get a man, how to keep a man, how to this, how to that, that is how you're going to attract the high value provider man.
High value men don't chase women who withhold affection as a tactic. They walk away. The only men who respond to this are insecure guys desperate for approval. The same ones she'll later call clingy, weak, or not masculine enough. She calls it raising your standards. Men call it what it really is, strategic neglect mixed with entitlement. She wants commitment, provision, and devotion without giving effort, consistency, or emotional investment in return. Modern women are demanding the benefits of partnership while actively avoiding the responsibilities of one. Her whole strategy isn't about love, it's about control. And that's why they all end up independent and lonely at 42, with 6 cats, wondering why no man chooses them.
Poor, deluded females.
See, women want men already built. Top of his career, money right, lifestyle set. Here's the problem. When you walk into his life after it's already complete, there's no space for him to build with you. See, that's where women get frustrated. They step into a man's life when he already got the money, he already got the house, he already got the car. Then they try to tell him what to do, how to move, how to lead, and then they get upset when they realize that they can't control him. You cannot control a man that has already built himself. Let me give you the hard truth. The best time to get with a man is when he's broke, when he's grinding, when he's hungry. Because if you ride through the process with him, he will never forget that you were there. But if you wait until he has money, he's busy, he's focused, he's set in his ways, unfortunately, you will be competing for space in his life that literally don't need your input. So the big question to ask yourself, do you want to build with a man, or do you want to move into a house that's already built? Because one brings loyalty and the other one brings limits.
Men don't prefer the woman who shows up after he's successful. They prefer the woman who helped him build it, because the woman who saw him grind, struggle, and evolve is the one who actually understands him. She didn't fall in love with the money, the status, or the lifestyle. She fell in love with the man, and that creates a loyalty most women never get when they only show up at the finish line. When a woman builds with a man, she gets partnership, influence, emotional closeness, and long-term security. When she waits until he's already successful, she's competing with every other woman who wants the final product. Building with a man is how women secure the best version of him and the deepest bond. The finish line strategy only gives them access, not commitment.
Facts.
Real men of genius.
Real